Hi everyone, I'm Miss Destiny from the Fayette County Public Library here with another craft for our Crafty Corner this week. And this week what we're going to be making is a spooky lantern. So what you find when you come to the library and you pick up your craft kit this week is you're going to find a lantern, and I've already cut mine out. You're going to find some tissue paper, and then you're going to find a piece of paper with some different headstones, crosses, and some ghosts. All right, let's jump right into this spooky craft. So what we're going to do first is we're going to need to take our lantern and flip it over once you get it cut out. And then we're going to want to fit our paper to our lantern. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to glue this down, and then I'm going to cut the extra off once it's glued. So taking a glue stick, be careful not to make a mess on your table, and just glue around the edges. So that glue stick covers all the areas that you'll need your paper to stick. And then we'll just line up one of the edges so it sits good. And press it down. And then when you flip it over, you can see that there is a little bit of excess right here. We're just going to cut it off. So just take your scissors. You can run down the line of your lantern. And then if you need to, you can just flip it back over and just take a little bit more glue and stick it right where it needs to go. All right. And the cool thing about these lanterns is if you take a flashlight or maybe a phone light behind it, it'll actually shine right through in the dark, and you can make shapes on the walls at night. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my headstones, and you can do it in the order that I did it here, or we can mix things up. So we can take our little cross, and I decided that I kind of like it looking like maybe it's old and it's not standing quite erect, it's not standing straight up, and maybe it's just tilted to the side. Maybe it's a grave that's been there a really long time. Take it and I'm going to mark where I want it with my glue stick. And then just press it down. And then we can take our headstones and put one on either side. Just do a little dollop of glue there. On each side. All right, and now we get to decide where we want our ghosts. What I did, and what you'll find when you look at your ghosts, is that I actually had a hole punch. So if you have a hole punch, what you can do is you can actually punch out the eyes and the mouth, and what that does is it'll look, and the tissue paper will actually show through. You don't have to do that if you don't have a hole punch, but I thought it made the ghost look a little bit extra spooky. So I can play around. I can put them like I had them here, or I could say, I think this ghost is actually coming out of this grave right here, and this one's coming out of this grave right here, and glue them down. Mark on our tissue paper where we want them to be, stick them down. Oh, that looks so spooky. And there we have it, everybody. And that wraps that up. I hope you enjoyed this short little craft for this week's episode of Crafty Corner. Catch us again next week with another craft.